Thank you for watching Ebony Ladies in the DR. I'm your host, Bridget. Bienvenidos a mi canal. Gracias por mirar. Guys, today we are talking about this survey. So whenever you fly in and out of Dominican Republic airport, I think they do it at random. I don't think everyone gets the survey, but I get this survey all the time. So there is a report. We're talking about the report. The report is done by the Paris Syndrome. This is a 2025 report. Oh my God. Punta Cana is number 3 on the list of the most disappointing cities. Y'all, how y'all feel about that? I don't know how I feel about that. But they made some good points, and so that's what we're going to talk about. So whenever you do that survey, this is where the data is going, and all of these surveys. So I guess the Department of Tourism will know where their weaknesses are. So the 3 things that put Punta Cana on the list as or the main things that put Punta Cana on the list and made us high up there at number 3 are poor service. We always talk about the customer service, y'all. High prices. We're going to dig deeper into that. And the lack of authenticity. Where do I begin? Child. Okay, so let's start out with high prices. We know, and I say it all the time, people that are thinking about relocating and moving to the Dominican Republic, and people reach out to me all the time through my YouTube channel asking me about the cost of living, different things like that. And I always tell y'all, our cost of living hasn't changed much in the 6 years that we've been here, but we have seen an increase, right? But me and Devlin, we buy local brands and we go to Dominican restaurants. We don't do everything on the beach. We don't go to where all the tourists go and eat and do our shopping, that type of thing. So we have learned how for it to be affordable for us. But I say it all the time, Punta Cana is probably the most expensive city in the Dominican Republic because it is a major tourist attraction for the world. Okay, it is always right there at the top of the list. Unfortunately, is at the top of disappointing cities to visit list now. So the high prices, when we go out to the beach and we go to El Cortecito, Los Corrales, and in the past, when we first got here, we could usually go to Captain Cook's and walk out with spending just about $40, $50 because I like the seafood spaghetti and Devlin would have the fish of the day, different things like that. Well, now those same meals, and add a Modelo, add an iced tea or lemonade, and the price is anywhere $70 to $80. Okay, and that's a huge difference. So I kind of stay away from the tourist traps and things like that because it's the same fish at the mom and pop Dominican restaurant. Red snapper or lobster or whatever, it's the same fish, y'all. So you can save your money. So then high prices, we already know, y'all ain't gonna even start fussing about the creamer that we paid $3.99 for in the United States. I'm not gonna say at home because I am at home. I live in Punta Cana. Okay, so I'm gonna say in the United States, the creamers that would be like $3, $3.99. Here, literally, we pay $7. It's like $7.53 to be exact. So yes, the prices are high here. Lay's potato chips, because every time I'm in Jumbo or every time I'm in one of the supermarkets, Americans especially are buying $5 Lay's potato chips, and they are buying they $4 Coca-Colas, and they're buying all the things that they're used to. And this girl probably had maybe 4 items and her bill was like $27 in Jumbo. So yes, high prices, I get it. Okay, poor service, number 2. We talk about customer service all the time. I tell y'all to bring your patience with you because they're going to give you bad service with a smile. Okay, just because I'm gonna say it's the cultural thing, because they are in island mode all the time. They in chill mode because this is it. This is home. They're not in any hurry. They don't understand why we're always in a hurry, but I'm not anymore. So I am a little bit more patient because I understand the culture. So the cashier already get to sit down and do service versus standing up like in the United States. So she already get to sit on her little stool. But if her phone ring, and I guess maybe it's her boyfriend or her esposo or her husband, she gonna take that call. And I dare you to reprimand her. I dare you to reprimand her because everybody gonna jump on you. And so that customer service is, customer service is not really good. And I did an episode about things that pissed me off a while back. You might want to go and revisit that episode. But it was at the hardware store, and they couldn't get a can of spray paint to scan, and there were like four other brands, but that was the last one in that color. Well, because they couldn't get it to scan, they wouldn't sell it to me. Y'all, that's horrible service because your goal is to move product, to sell things, right? So, yeah, poor service. I understand high prices. I understand the poor service. Okay, the third one was lack of authenticity. I'm agree with that. I agree with that because when we got here 6 years ago, y'all, it was what, Devlin? We had one Burger King, and I think we had the Taco Bell, and we had one KFC. I mean, not KFC, Taco Bell. We had Burger King, one Wendy's, and one KFC, and I think that was it. Well, now we have like four Taco Bells. We have three Little Caesars. We got two or three Domino's. We got what else? We got the Pizza Hut. So we have like all of these chains. And then the mall was like kind of empty. Well, now Blue Mall has Dolce and Gabbana. It's got Zara Home. Dolce and Gabbana has $2,000 dresses. I mean, there are so many shops in Blue Mall that has easily over $700-800 dresses inside Blue Mall. So yes, Punta Cana is trying to be like a what? A little Miami, I would think, because everywhere you go, there are these commercial buildings and everything popping up, and it looks very U.S. It looks very Miami, and some places it looks very French. That they're trying to do a colonial theme in some of the places. So what does the real Dominican Republic look like? I don't know. It's hard to tell you in Punta Cana. You're gonna have to probably go inland, go up north. I don't know anything about Puerto Plata. Probably inland, go to La Vega, Harbacoa, go to one of those places, because here in Punta Cana, you're gonna be hard pressed to find a true Dominican shopping center, a true Dominican restaurant. You're gonna have to really go in the hood, go down off on the little streets that I try to tell you to avoid sometimes, but you're looking for some authentic Dominican food. You're gonna have to branch out. You're gonna have to, search for it. So when I saw this study, and Devlin's gonna put it up there because I don't want y'all to think I'm always making up stuff. I saw it online, and it was called the Paris syndrome. And I think we were behind Mexico, and I'm not sure who the other city was, but I know we were number 3 for the most disappointing cities to visit. So what do y'all think about that? You know what I mean? Because that's what that survey is telling the people. But I had to share that with y'all because I was like, I get it. And so, what do y'all think the Department of Tourism is gonna do? What do you think they have to do in order to get off of that list altogether? You don't want to be. That's a list you don't want to be on. So, what do you think they're gonna have to do? Are they gonna be able to lower the prices and still show these vendors and these business owners that you can still be profitable? because the goal is definitely to make money, but it's got to be a partnership between the landlords, the people that rent the businesses, the vendors, the people that are supplying the goods, the meats and the cheeses and all of those things. So do you think that's going to realistically happen in this age? Or do you think it's just going to push Punta Cana up to number one from number three? And then customer service, I don't see anything changing because they're not implementing any new ways of handling customers. You know, they just feel like if they have a smile on their face and you get your food, whether it's hot or cold, you get your food, they feel like that's good service. So I don't know. I don't think anything's going to change with that. And lack of authenticity, that's definitely not changing because right now on every corner they are building here in Punta Cana, and it don't look very Dominican. It looks very Miami to me. It looks very upscale, looks very modern. It doesn't look like so much so an island city anymore. So if you haven't visited Punta Cana for a while, come and check it out and share your thoughts with me, how you are rating Punta Cana when you're filling out these surveys. Are you getting the surveys? And so what I'm gonna have to do the next time I fly out of the country and come back in, if I get this survey, I'm gonna save this survey so I can talk about it on another episode, and then we can revisit this episode. But that is it for today, guys. If this is your first time visiting my channel, don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and share my channel. And then on top of everything else, I need y'all to turn on your notification bell. Ding, 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 ding. It's down here somewhere. Turn on your notification bell because I give a daily tip from an expat to future and current expats every single day, y'all. I am committed to helping y'all to be the best that you can be, to helping y'all to have the best transition, period. Whether you're coming to Dominican Republic or whether you are moving abroad to somewhere else, every last one of my tips will apply to you. And give me your comments. What do you think? Should we be on the most disappointing cities list? Or should we be number 3? Or should we be number 10? Or should we be number 1? Oh, child, we got to get off that list. We got to work hard. That's our goal. All right, guys. Thank y'all for watching Ebony Ladies in the DR. Regular episodes are every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll talk to you soon.